Good afternoon and welcome back everybody to another fine episode here at the Artist Corner, where I bring you fine drawing tutorials on a regular basis. Today it is Robot Day. I love Robot Day. I'm just sort of doodling here. I do have another piece of art on the table which I may actually tutorial on today. I'm having a lot of trouble with that word. But first, I wanted to warm up with this nice mech. I thought it would be fun to really come in here, spend some time, work on mech design. So, I'll bring this to you. Let's go ahead and say that, wait, get some over here first. I'm going to be up inside this cavity, and we are going to, using the letter O and the letter H, we form these shapes. I know it sounds silly, but I always think about it like letters. Now I'm going to split this inside there. I'm going to addition in some pipe cleaners. There's more to it than that, I suppose. Now down here we're going to connect. We need some sort of swivel joint inside here, so I'm going to put that in there and going to connect it to an outside ring with little dot things on it, and then we're going to connect these two things together with two pieces. Just make sure we're focused in. Okay, and a little bit closer. Yeah, there we are. That's better. Now, in this area right here, we're going to create two little segments. This segment here is going to come down, and it's going to be about this shape. Now I'm going to come over here and create the same sort of segmented piece in, like it's almost like it's wrapping around. So it's like a casing or of some sort. And now on the inside of that, I'm going to have a different mechanism, and it's going to kind of go up, and there's two parts of it, and they're both going to come down here. Somehow meeting inside that joint will be another couple of pieces, like three of them, with little attachments there. Now, there we go. Make sure we get the sides on there. Ooh, can you hear that? My pencil is actually squeaking. It's squeaking with the joy of drawing. Now, sometimes when you press, you can get like a squeaking, almost vibration effect with your lead on the paper. It's weird. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and work on this large section here. This is a big piece. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down here into this inner and outer section. And there we go. Alright, and this inner section here, there we go. Can you hear that squeaking? That's just weird. Alright, now on this inner part here, I think I'm going to addition another shape. And we'll just, if you get too wonky with your shapes, it will become difficult when you have to repeat the same geometric pattern on the other side. It'll be obvious. So I've created an arc here. I don't know if I'll keep it that way, but it's, you know, could be cool. We'll find out in the inking process. That's what we'll find. That's when we'll find out. Let's move on over here, and we'll get a little bit of this headwork. Get a little bit of the headwork done. Oh, fresh pencil. All right, we're gonna go in, and I've decided to go with a more traditional robot face. Definite eyes, and then we're gonna go ahead and segment like we usually see in Transformers. We have the top. We're going to have a nose area, but not necessarily a nose. Another part there. We're going to go ahead and bring the top of the head there, and another part here. And I gotta stop saying "and" because that's just annoying. Alright. But we're going to create a little difference here on the side. It's always fun to just go off the rails and just give it some robotic earmuffs, because there's nothing cooler than robots with earmuffs, or whatever those are. They're designs. It's a tool for something or other. Now down here on the face, we may not have very much. We don't need a lot. We might not even have the eyes in there when I'm done. Might just be a little blackened in zone. But we will go ahead and put in some area here. Make it more complicated as we move down and away from the head. Alright. Now, we've got pretty much... Oh wait, other shoulder. We want to make sure we get a chance to mimic this over here. Plus we didn't see the top of the shoulder, and I don't know if it's concealed or not. I think it is. I'm going to go ahead and box that in at the top too. Oops. Just not completely. Gotta leave some room for motion. This whole system inside has to be able to rock back and forth, so we want to make sure. There we go. And then we've got this pattern sort of on the thing. This one's a little bigger than that one, actually. There we go. Yep. Alright. Little correction there. Alright. Let's go ahead and bust out with our pen. Today, as I usually do, I'm going to start off with a large pen. And this will be the Pilot Razor. I'm just going to come right in here to the face, because this is sort of the area where I was deciding on making some decisions, and we're gonna remember we're kind of pushing and pulling the pen ink, something that people don't usually talk about. Pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. You want to quickly, it's a very small area you're working in here, and gestural lines is kind of what we're going for. So there we go. In fact, I might decide to go with a smaller pen. There we go. I like that. But I'm going to bust out with a smaller pen. So now we're using the 005, and you can see the dramatic difference in size now from that size to the other. And we are putting in some edges. You gotta have edges on these things. And I'm trying to even out some of this okay. And did I decide on that or not? I think I'm gonna go with the dot. It's a little more robotic. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to put in there at the moment here. I suppose we want it to, if we black it in, then it's going to, we're going to put in some little robotic bits and pieces, so there could be something going on down deep inside the darkness of the face. But we can't see it very clear. So we see something, we just can't tell what. So that way we can stay vague. Yeah. Now, There's that section. We're at 9 minutes and 59 seconds. That's 10 minutes, everybody. Now I'm going to see you all again here on the next part, here at the Artist Corner with your friendly neighborhood illustrator, Mr. Dave Joyner.